Earlier this week, Peter Navarro, senior counselor to President Donald Trump, set social media on fire. Apart from claiming that India is Maharaja of tariffs, he also made this startling comment: Brahmins are profiteering at expense of Indian people.
Frankly, I have no idea whether he writes his own script or not. If he writes his own script, maybe a little jump in IQ would help. If he somebody else writes a script, maybe he should change his script writer. But to bring in the elements which India has now, India is an egalitarian democracy, and somebody should send that message to Washington.
Now, why did this strike such a nerve? In India, Brahmins occupy the top of the caste pyramid, historically enjoying religious authority and cultural privilege, but they have never been so-called business or trading class. In fact, merchants and industrialists often came from entirely different castes, which is why many critics accused Navarro of making a sweeping racist generalization. But there might be a clue to where Navarro was really drawing from: an American context. In the United States, the term Brahmin has meant something quite different for well over a century. The so-called Boston Brahmins were the elite Protestant families of 19th century Boston, wealthy, educated descendant from English colonists and deeply influential in shaping American culture. They funded the arts, founded institutions like Harvard, and moved in circles so exclusive that marriages and social ties rarely went outside that group. Writer Oliver Wendell Holmes famously called them the Brahmins caste of New England in 1961. So when Navarro spoke of Brahmin profiteering, it may be that he was loosely and perhaps carelessly conflating India's caste realities with America's own history of elite privilege. But in doing so, he touched a raw nerve on both sides of the debate. In India, where caste remains a sensitive marker of inequality, and in the US, where class elitism has its own baggage.